Good morning, everyone! This is your teacher, Sam, and welcome to our virtual class. Watch closely and listen carefully to our lesson for today. Are you ready? Let's go! Today, we are going to study about living things and non-living things. In our surroundings, there are many different things, some of which are living things and some of which are non-living things. Living things can be three things. It could be people, animals, and plants. Living things are things that can move by itself. They can eat food, they can drink water, they can breathe. They can also grow and reproduce. Living things include, for example, our fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, grandfathers, and grandmothers. Coconut trees, banana trees, chickens, ducks, cats, dogs, birds, and butterflies. Living things can move. For example, they can jump, they can run, they can swim, and they can dance. Living things can also eat. Look at the picture. The rabbits are eating grass. All living things can breathe. All living things can grow. Let's watch the video. Look at how the rabbit eat the carrot. Rabbits can eat. Therefore, rabbits are living things. Non-living things. Non-living things are things that doesn't have life, like natural things and man-made things. For example, sun. A sun doesn't have life. A mountain doesn't have life. They are called non-living things. Non-living things can also be classified as man-made things, meaning people made these things. For example, books, chairs, tables, and everything that we use inside our home, in our classroom, and all that we need in our daily life. Non-living things. Non-living things are the total opposite of living things. They cannot eat, cannot jump, they cannot breathe, and they cannot grow. Examples of non-living things include tables, chairs, blackboard, dishes, bowls, bags, houses, rocks, mountain, and rivers. Non-living things cannot move. If you tell a book to walk, they can't because they don't have a life. But if you push the book, it will move because non-living things needs the force from a living thing in order to move. Non-living things cannot eat. If you tell a chair to eat, they won't. They can't because they don't have a life. Non-living things cannot eat. Non-living things cannot breathe as well and cannot grow. These are the total opposites of living things. They cannot eat, cannot grow, cannot breathe, and cannot move. There are many different plants around us. Some grow well on land, such as mango tree, coconut tree, rose, and Chinese rose. Some grow well in water, such as water hyacinth, lotus, water fern, algae, and some morning glory. All kinds of trees that grow both on land and water are called plant. Say the word plant. Good job. Always remember, plants are living things like humans and animals. Let's learn the 6 main parts of a plant. Let's begin. Number 1. Flower. Flower makes seeds which become new plants. Flower. Now repeat after me. Flower. Number 2. Leaf. A leaf is green, flat, and attached to a stem. The leaf prepares food for the entire plant. Leaf. Now follow teacher. Leaf. Number 3. Stem. A stem supports the plant. It serves as the body of the plant. Now say the word stem. One more time. Stem. Number 4. Fruit. Fruit is part of a flowering plant which protects the seeds by covering it. This also serves as food for animals and humans. Number 5. Root. The root is located below the ground. It helps the plant to the ground so it does not fall over. Say the word root. Root. Number 6. Seed. Seed. A seed is what we plant in the ground and from which a new plant grows. The lesson for today is about stem and leaf. What is stem? Stem supports and holds the branches and leaves of a plant. This is a picture of a stem. There are 2 sizes of stems. We have big size and small size. Examples of the big size are the mango tree and the tamarind tree. For the small size, we have the orchid, and this is called the water mimosa. Characteristics of plant stem. We have straight stem, bush stem, vine stem, soft stem, and intermode stem. Straight stem. One of the examples of a straight stem is a tree. Its stem looks like a straight line. That's why it's called a straight stem. Bush stem. It is a plant that is short and has a lot of stems. Usually we find this in the parks and in the garden. Vine stem, or sometimes they are called crawling plants because their stem crawls from the ground to whatever they are attached to. Soft stem lying on the ground. These are the plants that just stay still on the ground. Because of their heavy fruit, they are unable to curl up or have a trunk. Examples are squash, pumpkins, and watermelons. Internode stem. Look at the picture. This is the example of an internode stem, a sugar cane. Look at the stem. It looks like it is connected. It seems that they are joined together. This is what you call internode stem. Now let's move on to leaf. What is leaf? This is the picture of a leaf. Leaves are mostly green, and this is attached to a stem. Its main function is to produce food. Characteristics of plant leaf. There are two characteristics of plant leaf. First, we have the wide leaf. Next is the small and long leaf. This is a picture of a wide leaf plant. Look at the leaf. It is wide. It's big. Small and long leaf. This is the example picture of small and long leaf. Another term for small is narrow. Leaf margin of a plant stem. There are two leaf margins. First, we have the smooth margin and the serrated margin. Smooth margin. Look at the picture and look closely to the side of the leaf. The texture you see there is very smooth. It looks smooth and it feels smooth when you touch it. Smooth margin. Serrated margin. Look at the picture and look at the side of the leaf. It has a zigzag pattern or a jag pattern. This is what you call a serrated margin. Serrated margin. Our lesson is about characteristics, function, and benefits of plant flower, fruit, and seed. First, let's talk about plant flower. What are the characteristics, function, and the benefits? First, let's talk about characteristics of a flower. There are flowers that has fragrance. There are also flowers without smell. And there are colorful flowers. Flowers with fragrance. Example of these flowers are jasmine and rose. When you say it has fragrance, meaning it has a very nice smell. It has a good smell that you really want to smell it. Other companies use this as an ingredient in making perfumes, soaps, shampoos, and many more. Flowers without smell. The word is without, meaning there's no smell. You cannot say it has a nice smell or a sweet smell. Or you cannot also say that it has a bad smell. Unlike jasmine and rose, these are the examples of the flowers without smell. These are the examples of the flowers without smell. We have crown flower, marigold, and ixora. And one of the characteristics of a flower is that they are colorful. Example of these colorful flowers are orchids and sunflowers. Always remember that flowers have different shapes, sizes, and colors. Some may be red, white, or yellow, and some flowers have smell while others do not. Let's learn the function of a flower. The very main function of a flower is to reproduce by using its color and smell to attract insects to help mix up pollen to reproduce. Now look at the picture. The picture shows a butterfly and a flower. The butterfly helps the plant to reproduce. This is called pollination. The pollination will result in a fruit and seed later. Benefits of a flower. We can use flowers such as marigold to make a garland. This is used in ceremonies, in weddings, or any other special occasions. One of the benefits of a flower, especially the cauliflower, is for food. We can eat some of the flowers. And most especially, we can use flowers as decorations. We can arrange roses in the vase. Don't forget, flowers are very important. They help the plant to reproduce. Now let's learn the characteristics, function, and benefits of fruit and seed. The function of a fruit and seed is that it will grow into a new plant. Some fruits are non-edible, some are edible, such as rambutan, orange, lychee, and mango. When you say edible, meaning we can eat this. These are the fruits that we can eat. And when you say non-edible, these are the fruits that we cannot eat. Characteristics of a fruit. Some fruit have hard seeds. Some have single seed. And some have many seeds. Single seed, meaning the fruit only has one seed inside. One seed. Example of these fruits are mango and longan. Many seed, meaning some fruit have more than one seed inside. such as papaya and oranges. Don't forget, the function of fruit and seed is to grow into a new plant. Our lesson is classification of plants in the region. There are many plants in a region. Some are big and some are small. If we classify plants by placing the grow on land or in water, then we can divide them into land plants and water plants. Look at the diagram. This is our plant. It could be land plants and water plants. Land plants, we have grass, mango, and corn. For the water plants, we have lotus, water mimosa, and algae. Land plants. These are the plants that are planted in the soil. Land plants. These are the plants that grows on land with strong roots in order to hold the ground and the stem upright. Example of these plants are corn, rice, papaya, and rose apple. All of these plants are planted in the land or in the soil. Water plants. Water plants. Water plants are plants that grows in water with big hollow stem to help it stay afloat. Examples of these plants are lotus, algae, water mimosa, and water lettuce. Other than plants that grows in land and water, there are also plants that grow on other plants. Some plants grows on other plants for physical support. They can grow with or without soil. Examples of these plants are orchid and parasite plants. Look at how they attach to the tree. Those are the classification of plants. It could be a land plant, water plant, and also there are some plants that lives or grow on other plants. What are the benefits of local plants? First, plants lower down the temperature. It creates a pleasant atmosphere and create good clean air. This is the air that we breathe every day. Some plants can be used as food, such as rice, corn, bananas, and grapes. Look at the baby. The baby is eating an apple. This is a plant that is used for food. Plants can be also used to make or build a house. This is also used to make wooden table, a basket, chair, or a book. The fiber from plants can be used to make clothes or toys such as a paper kite or a rocking horse. We're going to open a new unit. We are here in our Unit 3 and our lesson is about animals around us. Today, we are going to cover characteristics, parts and functions of animals, and classification of animals. animals around us. Animals are living things which have different characteristics. Some have the similar external characteristics, some have different. Let's begin our lesson with characteristics of animals. We have learned that animals are living things. The same with people and plants. People and animals share the same characteristics. Can you still remember our lesson about living things and the characteristics? It's the same goes with animals. So we have here, number 1, animals can move. They can walk, run, jump, swim, and fly. Number 2, it can consume food and water, meaning it can eat food and water. Number 3, it can remove waste. Number 4, it can breathe. Number 5, it can grow. Number 6, it can reproduce or have children. And lastly, number 7, it can respond to stimuli. Parts of animals and functions of external organs of animals. All animals have these main parts of their bodies. First, we have eyes, skin, legs, feet, mouth, nose, and ears. Each animal has external organs that work differently. Eyes. The function of the eyes is to see. We can see beautiful surroundings if we're using our eyes. Nose. The function of the nose is to breathe or smell. For example, the rabbit can smell food using its nose. Ears. The function of ears is to listen. Look at the long ears of the rabbit. It helps them to hear things. Mouth. The function of the mouth is to eat. Animals use their mouth to eat food and drink water. Skin. The function of the skin is to cover internal organs. This will also keep them warm when it's winter. Legs and feet. The function of legs and feet is for them to walk, stand, jump, run, swim, and many more. Now let's move on to our next lesson. This is about the classification of local animals. We can classify animals based on the food that they eat. So we have here 3 types of animals. Animals can be herbivore, carnivore, and omnivore. Herbivores. Herbivores. These are the animals that only eat plants and fruits. These animals such as cows, rabbits, and elephants. These are called herbivores. Look at the pictures. We have here horse and goat. They only eat grass or plants. These animals are called herbivores. Herbivores are animals that only eat plants and fruits. Let's practice the word herbivore. One more time, herbivore. Carnivores. These are the animals that eat only meat. Some Look at the pictures. We have here a lion eating a deer and a snake eating a chicken. Lions and snakes are called carnivores. They are animals that eat only meat. Omnivores. Omnivores. These are the animals that can eat both plant and meat. For example, a dog, cats, and chicken. Look at the pictures. We have here a bird and a dog. A bird can eat worm or other insects, but it can also eat fruits or seeds. And we have a dog. Dogs can eat anything, right? They can eat chicken, they can eat fish, pork, as well as watermelons. They can eat fruits, any kind of fruits, vegetables. Birds and dogs are called omnivores. Omnivores. Omnivores are animals that eat both plant and meat. Let's review. There are 3 classifications of animals. They could be herbivore. Herbivores are animals that eat only plant. Carnivore or carnivores. These are the animals that eat only meat. And omnivores. These are the animals that eat both plant and meat. Animals around us. Animals are adapted to their way of living. For example, cats live on land, so they have legs, while fish live in water, so they have fins to move and swim. We can classify animals by organs they use for movements as follows. Different types of animals uses different body parts to move. Each body part used in movement has different movement characteristics. For example, we have legs and feet. Legs and feet can run, walk, jump, hop, and crawl. Wings. Wings is for flying. Fins are used for swimming. And muscles slither. There are animals that use legs to move. Example, we have turtle. Turtle can crawl using its legs. Horse. Horse can run fast using their legs. We also have dogs. Dogs can walk, can run, can jump using their legs. As well as the rabbit. Rabbit can jump and hop using their legs. These are the animals that use legs. We also have animals that use wings to fly. Such as butterflies, birds. They use them in order for them to move to places. As well as bees and bats. These are some of the examples of animals that use wings to fly. There are also animals without legs that use muscles to move. These animals doesn't have arms, doesn't have legs, so they use their muscles. For example, we have snakes. Snakes slither on the ground, on the tree, everywhere. They're using their muscles to move. We also have earthworm, the same as snakes. They also use their muscles to move. And lastly, there are animals that use fins to swim. Fins. These animals are fish, dolphins, sharks, all the creatures that lives in the water that has fins use this in order for them to move, to swim. Animal habitats can be both on land and in water. On land, animals live on land such as rabbit, dog, and cat. Some lives in trees such as gibbon and birds. They are called land animals. In water, animals lives in water such as shrimp, shellfish, crab, and fish are called water animals. Habitat. What is habitat? Habitat is the place where the animals live. All animals need places to live that gives them warmth and safety from enemies. The habitat of animals can be on the land, on the ground, in trees, in the holes of the tree trunks, or in water. Animals that live in land such as bird, deer, cat, snakes, and butterflies are called land animals. Animals that live in water such as shark, crabs, shrimp, jellyfish, and fish are called water animals. Today, we are going to continue our lesson about animals. What are the benefits of animals? The benefits of animals as food is very helpful for us humans. It provides energy and nutrients to our body to survive in our life. Benefits of animals as food. For example, a chicken. We can prepare fried chicken. We can also cook shrimp. Same goes with fish and pork. The meat from animals gives us nutrients such as protein, iodine, and zinc. The benefits of animals as pets is very helpful for us humans. It provides safety to our home and they serve us as our companion. Benefits of animals as pet. For example, a dog. A dog is known as a man's best friend. A cat. Also, rabbits and fish. They provide enjoyment to us humans. The benefits of animals for transportation is very helpful for us humans. It provides transport by carrying goods or people to other places. Look at the picture. They use horses and camels for transportation. Benefits of animals as transportation. In this picture, we have horse and cows. Long before cars, motorcycles, and trains were invented, people used animals for transportation. The benefits of animals for work is very helpful for us humans. It helps the work become easier, especially in the farm. Animals provide us food, companionship, transportation, and they also help us in our work, example in farms. Unit 4, our body. Today, we are going to learn the organs and functions of human body. Organs and their functions. First, we have eyes. Eyes is to see. Eyes to see. Look at the picture. The boy is looking at the bird. He is using his eyes. Eyes to see. Nose. Nose. Nose is to breathe and smell. Look at the girl. The girl is smelling the flower. She is using her nose. Ears. Ears is to listen. Ears to listen. Look at the picture. The woman is listening to the music. She is using her ears. Mouth. Mouth. Mouth is to speak and eat. Mouth to speak and eat. Look at the picture. The woman is using her mouth to eat. We have two hands, and hands is for picking up things, also touching. Look at the picture. The girl is grabbing or picking up some garbage. Feet. Feet. Feet to walk. Look at the girl. She is walking using her feet. senses. These are the sense of sight. We use our eyes, right, to see. It's called sense of sight. We also have our sense of hearing. Sense of hearing. This is when we listen to something and we use our ears. Sense of hearing. Next, we have touch. Sense of touch. We use our hands to touch. Next, we have sense of smell. Smell. Sense of smell. We use our nose to smell. And lastly, we have our sense of taste. Sense of taste. We use our mouth to taste. Taste if it's sweet, bitter, or sour. Today's lesson is about the importance of external organs of human. Our body has different organs including eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and teeth, hands, and also feet. Each of the parts is important and has its own function, but they also work together. First, let's talk about ears. We have 2 ears to listen to music, and we can also use this when hearing someone talking. Without ears, we cannot hear anything. Without ears, we cannot listen to music, and we can't listen to our loved ones when they are talking. That's why ears are very important. Mouth is used to eat, speak, and sing. We use it every day in our daily life. Imagine yourself that you don't have a mouth. Can you eat without your mouth? No, right? And we also cannot enjoy singing. We have 2 eyes to see. We use it every day to look for something and also see colors. Nose is used to breathe and to smell fragrance or even bad odors. What will happen if we have no sense of smelling? We cannot smell the delicious food. We can't smell the flowers. And especially, how does fart smell like? That's why nose is very important. Feet. We have 2 feet and 10 toes. We use this every day when we need to walk and run. Now, if you don't have feet, of course, you cannot walk or run, as well as you cannot jump rope. That's why we really have to take care of our feet. Hands. We have 2 hands and 10 fingers. We use these every day when we eat, pick something, and to write. Just like legs or feet. This is also important because most of our tasks we are always using our hands. Our external organs have different functions and importance for living. Every organ works with others as follows. Example number 1. Look at the picture. Look at the boy picking flowers. We use eyes to see things that we pick and hands to pick up things. In this action, the boy is using his eyes and his hands together. Second example. Here we have a girl singing. She is using her 3 organs: her eyes, her ears, and her mouth. When we are singing, we use eyes to see the lyrics, ears to hear the music, and mouth to sing. They are all working together. Third example, we have here to watch TV. In watching TV, we use our eyes and also our ears. We use the eyes to watch the TV program and ears to listen. If our body lacks any organs, it means that if one of those organs are missing, then our life will be more difficult. For this reason, we should be careful and take a good care of our body. Let's review. Eyes is for looking or seeing things. Nose is for smelling and breathing. Mouth is for eating and speaking. Ears is for listening. Hands is for picking or touching. Feet is for walking and running. And that's all for today's lesson. I hope you had a great time learning with me today, and see you again to our next class. Goodbye!